Chapter 2. The Gathering Storm. The dawn broke over Eldoria, casting its first light on the travelers who would shape its fate.
Thalion, clutching the map given to him by the mysterious wanderer, set out from his village with determination. His heart was heavy with the weight of the prophecy, yet it also surged with a sense of adventure and purpose he had never known.
In Lothloria, Queen Elaria gathered her most trusted advisors and warriors in the Great Hall. The air was thick with anticipation as she addressed them. "My people, a time of change is upon us," Elaria declared, her voice resonating through the hall. "A boy, destined to become king, approaches. We must be ready to guide and protect him."
Galadriel stepped forward. "Your Majesty, what do you foresee? Is this boy truly the one?"
Elaria's gaze was steady. "The winds of fate are strong. We must trust in the prophecy and prepare for what lies ahead."
Grimbold, the dwarf of Ironhold, embarked on his journey with a mixture of skepticism and excitement. The scroll's map led him towards the enchanted forest of Lothloria, where he would unknowingly cross paths with Thalion and Elaria. As he trudged through the rugged terrain, he muttered to himself, his fiery temper flaring at the challenges of the journey. "Bah, what fool's errand have I gotten myself into?" Grimbold grumbled. "If this prophecy is true, there better be plenty of ale and gold at the end of it."
Meanwhile, in the dark caverns of the Misty Mountains, Drakonis brooded over his plans. The dragon's minions, a legion of dark creatures and corrupted beings, gathered before him. "My servants," Drakonis hissed, his voice dripping with malevolence. "A threat to our dominion rises. We must crush it before it can grow. Seek out this boy and any who aid him. Leave no stone unturned, no ally unscathed." The minions, a terrifying mix of goblins, trolls, and dark sorcerers, snarled in agreement and dispersed to carry out their master's orders.
As Thalion journeyed through the dense forests and winding trails, he encountered a band of travelers under attack by a group of goblins. Without hesitation, he drew his sword, a simple but sturdy blade, and rushed to their aid. "Hold fast!" Thalion shouted, charging into the fray. The goblins, taken aback by the sudden assault, turned their attention to the young warrior. Thalion fought bravely, his heart pounding with adrenaline and fear. The travelers, inspired by his courage, rallied and joined the fight. With a final desperate swing, Thalion felled the last goblin. The travelers, grateful and exhausted, surrounded him.
"Thank you, young sir," an elderly man said, his voice trembling. "We owe you our lives."
Thalion smiled, though his mind was already on his next steps. "I'm just glad I could help, but I must continue my journey. There is a destiny I need to fulfill."
At the same time, Grimbold approached the outskirts of Lothloria, grumbling about the dense foliage and the humid air. As he hacked through the underbrush, he spotted a young boy emerging from the forest path. "Thalion." "Oi, lad," Grimbold called out, his voice booming. "You look like you've been through a rough patch. Where are you headed?"
To be continued.